Howdy YouTube, howdy Facebook. I was supposed to be doing a video update about 2 days ago, and because Facebook's servers for the videos have been down, I haven't been able to post anything. Also, YouTube was giving me trouble with apparent copyright infringements every single time that I try to post a video log, which includes no sound from movies or music or whatever, and it's just me talking. I don't know how I got copyright infringements for that, but apparently I did. So now I'm using webcam to film this, like the actual webcam software. So I'm hoping that this turns out right. Right now the video looks fine, but it can always change when I upload. So I made a few status updates saying that it's going to have quite a few changes to the movie, and there are. Originally, I had 6 characters lined up, but because of the lack of people actually coming to me and seeing if they could be in the movie, I'm shortening it to 4 or 5. And this is including myself, so it's going to be a pretty small character cast. But yeah, I'm also changing the filming date. Originally, I know I had it slated to start filming in May or June, but I'm pushing it back to July for a few reasons. It's going to be later on in the summer, which means that summer school is all done and all that stuff, and nobody will have an excuse not to come out and do this. It's a 3-day filming period anyway, still not changing that, but there's a few other reasons why I'm changing it to July, and I'll get into that later on. I'm changing, or not exactly changing, but there originally were slated to also be 4 or 5 fight scenes. I'm shortening it to about 2 or 3 just for the sake of being able to choreograph fights properly. Now, originally I wanted to have it with 4 or 5 fights for the sole reason of action factor, and some people like to see lots of action in movies, but it's going to be a horror movie, so there's already going to be enough suspense. So I'm going to be changing it to 2 or 3 fight scenes for the entire movie, and they're going to be strategically placed so that it actually does continue action almost throughout the entire movie. With the fight scenes, I'm also changing the kinds of fighting styles involved. I didn't talk much about this before because it wasn't too big of a factor, but now that it's getting slightly closer to the filming date, I have to start talking about it. I'm going to be including Muay Thai styles, Pankration, which is a Roman fighting style, and kickboxing. And all of this will be blended into some pretty seamless fighting scenes where it should seem pretty realistic. I mean, it's going to be set up so that there's going to be first-person cameras being filmed by 3 different people, and then the 4th person, which is going to be myself, is going to have a handheld. So I'm probably not going to be participating in many of the fight scenes. But that's why I have to help teach you guys. I know how to do some choreographed fight scenes, and I can help teach you guys how to do it and feint your strikes, make it so that you hit, but when you make impact, it's not hard, which is good because you don't want to actually hurt the person you're filming with. We're all supposed to be friends in the movie, and I'm pretty sure I count all you guys as friends too, so I don't want to hurt you guys, and I guess you guys wouldn't want to hurt me. I'm also making changes to the story. I know that originally I said there was going to be about a bunch of people just going out and filming and then they all disappear. I don't want to ruin the story already, but it's going to be based on Ned Lowe. I said this already in another video, and Ned Lowe was a pirate that started out in England and came over here. Apparently, on the way, he looted hundreds of ships, killed thousands of people, and had immense amounts of treasure. And apparently, like all pirate stories, he came onto land and hid it here. Now, with some pirate stories that rock out in people's childhoods, like way back in the day. They would say that the person that buried the treasure would cut off the head of one of their crew members and leave it with the treasure so that the person was always watching it. Now, it would make it so that if anybody tried to come and take the treasure, something bad would happen to them. And this can lead into the disappearances, which is the code name for the movie right now. Now from that, I'm also going to be changing film location, which is another reason why I'm changing the filming date. The filming date was, as I already said, slated for May or June, pushing it back to July for the sole reason that it's going to be warmer. And we're going to be filming in a mountain. Originally I had it set so that we would be filming next to a river and a lake, so that it would be slightly warmer. But that would be for the earlier summer months, and seeing as I'm pushing it back to the later summer month, it's going to be filmed in a higher location, which means it's going to be colder, which is why I push it back to July. It should be warm then, and I don't want it to like rain or anything, and if we're further up in the mountain it shouldn't, which is good, but yeah, I'm pushing it back for that sole reason. That and the film location is pretty badass. I mean, I checked it out a few times last summer, and it looks great, which is good for the film, but you guys need to see it for yourself. And if you're not going to be in the movie, you'll see it in the movie, and then you can enjoy it then, right? Watch it. So yeah, aside from that, no other big changes. Make sure that if you're on Facebook, you scroll down on that side. Yeah. There. Scroll all the way down there and click share. Just share the page. I need to get a lot of people liking this so that the word gets kind of spread around about this movie. If you're on YouTube, up there is subscribe. Go click that, and then get me more followers that way. Just spread the links around. Aside from that, nothing else. Have a good one. Peace off.